Joining me now is North Carolina Republican Congressman, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, Brad Knott. Congressman, welcome.
Thank you so much, Mike. It's good to be here.
So House Speaker Mike Johnson was asked about a couple of the GOP holdouts on the Budget Committee. Let's play it. I'll get you to react.
I appreciate Chip and Ralph. They're good friends. We've had lots of conversations. We'll have more today. The concern is what we're trying to work with is the ability of the states to retool their systems and ensure the verification processes to make sure that all the new laws and all the new safeguards that we're placing can actually be enforced. And so we're working through all those details, and we'll get it done.
So they've had all weekend to work on the details after the vote failed in the Budget Committee on Friday. Do you expect the Budget Committee will pass it out either tonight or tomorrow?
I do, Mike, and the Republican conference has been unified in our efforts to get this bill done. And we also want to get the best possible deal done for the American people.
Sure.
And we're working hard to guard tax dollars, to do common sense things like get illegals off of the public dime in terms of health care, in terms of other benefits. And the negotiations have been furious and dizzying these last few days, but we're all united in trying to get this bill across the finish line.
Speaker Johnson put a deadline of Memorial Day, passing it out of the House. Are you confident you guys will get it done this week?
You know, I am. I'm optimistic. Again, when you look at this bill, there's 90% unification about what we need to have in this bill, maybe even more than that. We are really talking about the details on the edge. And from a very thematic standpoint, we all want to get this thing across, whether it's taxes, regulations, securing our border. We're united there. And some of these other details, especially as it relates to the back ending of Medicaid and some of the tweaks, I think we can work those out because, again, from a political, ideological vantage point, we're united. We want to guard the dollars and make these programs better.
This would make President Trump's legislative agenda permanent. Do you expect him to work the phones with some of the GOP holdouts to make it happen?
Sure. One thing that this president is he's not shy. We all know what he wants, and he is willing to get into the room with us, so to speak, either at the White House or on the telephone, and to work through these things. And the president is a pragmatist. He knows how to make a deal, and he's very quick to get involved when he's needed.
There's also the fallout from those Biden audio tapes. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine was asked about it today. I want to play that and get you to react.
Sure.
Joe Biden made the decision to give up the office of the presidency, the most powerful office in the world. And, you know, you can go back and try to rethink what should have happened in 2024. But my Virginians are talking to me about, can you get rid of the Trump economic chaos? Can you lift tariffs? Can you protect Medicaid and Social Security? They're not asking me to rethink what President Biden or his team did in 2024.
How do you respond, Congressman?
You know, I'm brand new to Congress, but I know an evasive answer when I see one. And Senator Kaine, he knows full well that there was an active deceit that was put upon the American people. Mm-hmm. The Biden White House worked in concert with the mainstream media to shield a very obvious truth. That's what is alarming to me, is they're trying to go back and say, oh, we were surprised by this. Everyone knew that Joe Biden was not functioning at a full capacity. Everyone knew that he was not at his peak form. But despite that, the media and his political allies were not truthful or straight with the American people, and that's a very concerning reality.
You serve on the House Judiciary Committee. Do you expect hearings in that committee to dig into who was running the country at the time?
Without going into too much detail about what we're planning on doing, I think that's a very real possibility, and it's a needed review on our part, because if Joe Biden was as incoherent as we now know him to be, that's a real question. Who was behind the desk? Who was making the decisions? And why was it kept from the American people?
Big week ahead. Congressman Brad Knott, grateful for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.